Hi guys, it's me Waffle Jaws and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be drawing Harry Potter, yay! So basically I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I really love Harry Potter. It's like one of my favourite stories. Not actually just stories, it's honestly not just a story. It's a whole life hidden in magic. So that's why I just love it. I think that didn't make any sense. That's not because I love it. I just love it because I love it. I don't know what there is to explain. But anyways, today we're not just going to be drawing Harry Potter. There's going to be a mini side quest. So, if you're ready for that. But it's not going to be really a quest. It's kind of, but really small questions. And if you want to leave your answer, be sure to answer in the comments. So anyways, back to the video. So let's get this quest started. Imagine you just got a letter from Hogwarts. Yeah, obviously, even you don't have a choice if you can go or not go, because there's going to be a bunch of letters, just like Harry Potter got them. So you just arrived at Hogwarts. Which house are you going to? So this is where it gets started. If your personality is funny, brave, and confident, then you're a straight Gryffindor. If, however, your personality is kind of shy, really calm though, and sweet, ready to sacrifice, then that means you're a Hufflepuff. That means that you're a proud badger. But if you are really ambitious, ready, and really also has a great mind. Yeah. Then that means you're Slytherin. But if you are intelligent, really creative, and is really, like smart, kind of like Hermione Granger, except Hermione was extremely brave. But if you're a Ravenclaw, does not mean that you're not brave. Just means that you have a lot of creativity in you. So which house you are, let's say that you have an option to be friends with anybody. Let's say, for example, Hermione Granger from Gryffindor, or Draco Malfoy from Slytherin, maybe even Cedric Diggory from Hufflepuff, or the one and only Luna Lovegood from Ravenclaw. So let's say you are, for example, in Gryffindor. You might want to choose somebody in your house, or maybe somebody not in Slytherin, because during the Harry Potter era, the Gryffindors weren't exactly best friends with Slytherins, but it's your choice, of course. So whether or not any house you have, it's better to stick to your house. But it's your option. So just to not have a hard time. But anyways, so if you chose to be best friends with Hermione Granger, then that's good. Like really good. Because you get really good grades from them on. Because she helps you study. And you're really concentrated on your work. If you got friends with Cedric Diggory, you became pretty popular. People consider you really kind and a really great person to be friends with. If you choose to be best friends with Draco Malfoy, well, congratulations. You are now in his circle of best friends, which means Crabbe and Goyle, and maybe sometimes even Pansy Parkinson. And also, you're considered really popular. You might even make it on the Quidditch team because, well, also if your parents have great connections with his parents, then they might get you onto the Slytherin team, Quidditch. So yeah, if you chose to be best friends with Luna Lovegood, congratulations. You two are best friends. You come over and you often talk about Nargles, maybe even interesting creatures. But sometimes people can bully Luna. If you're somebody really brave, you often stick up for her. If you're somebody maybe a bit shy, you may be quiet. But as people start to notice you together, they realise that she has a best friend. and they sort of get scared to coming up to you, and they don't bully anyone. So, yeah. Question number 2. Now this time, we're going to go for professors. This time, I'll give you guys 4 options, and you have to choose from one of them, and I'll give you the description. So, option number 1 is Professor McGonagall. Option number 2 is Phileas Flitwick, Professor Flitwick. Option number 3 is Professor Snape, and option number 4 is Professor Hagrid. So, depends on what you chose. So, if you chose Minerva McGonagall, congratulations, you're now in the top students to becoming maybe head boy, head girl, or prefect. So, yeah, because as she is the deputy of the school, she might tell Professor Dumbledore about you, and if you're also a great student, you might get a great chance to being, But yeah, if you chose Professor Flitwick, then also congratulations. You actually are getting a lot of help in Charms class. Since he's head of Ravenclaw, as I already said, you get a lot of attention and you become really good at charms. So lucky for you, you become a great charms master, and maybe even in the future might become the professor of charms. Next, if you chose Professor Snape, you are totally in his trust. Maybe sometimes he can be a bit serious, but inside he has a great heart. But you become one of his trusted students. Just like he always stands up for you. So if anybody from the other houses may be rude to you, he will always be on your side. Because as you're one of his favorite students, he'll probably stand up for you. And you may get a really great chance of becoming Slytherin head. Basically, also maybe even a prefect. So yeah. Next we have, if you chose Professor Hagrid, you are actually considered a really great friend, because as Hermione, Ron and Harry actually are great friends of Hagrid, you may end up being best friends with the Golden Trio, because as they're often visiting Hagrid, you're going to probably at the same time see them, and you'll become great friends. Plus you can sneak to Hagrid in the night if you become Harry's great friend under his invisibility cloak. So yeah, and Hagrid doesn't really tell the secrets. Even if he does, probably Dumbledore will get to know. He won't really punish much, because you know how he is. So yeah, guys, I'm really sorry I didn't do a Hufflepuff teacher. I kind of forgot about it. I'm really sorry. But maybe next time, if I do something similar, I'll try to really include Hufflepuff. This time, question number 3. So, you're in your common room. Do you choose to hang out with your friends in the common room, or do you choose to study? I'm gonna give you a minute to think, because this is a hard question. So, if you chose to hang out with your friends, then you kind of failed the class test. But no worries, because this isn't the owls yet. However, if you chose to study, you got the highest mark in class, plus you got great trust from your teacher. So, question number 4. Tomorrow is your owls test. What do you do? Study all night, or would you rather quickly go through every single topic that you don't memorize super well, or do you just choose not to study and rely onto your thinking skills at the moment? I'm going to give you a minute to think, because some answers might be a bit not what you expected. So guys, if you chose to study all night, I'm sorry, but you overslept your hours. Even though you tried really hard all night, you couldn't wake up, and your roommates, they thought that you'd probably miss breakfast because you wanted to sleep. But then, when they went into the owls, they couldn't see you. They couldn't go back because they were just, the teacher didn't let them. They think that they were probably going to go and search up the answers in their, how do you call it? The thing. I think you know, guys. However, if you try to memorize it well, everything went pretty good. However, on one subject, you got exceed expectations. Maybe not all amazing, but you still got a good grade. And you didn't fail a single subject because you slept well, you memorized, and you listened on the lessons. However, if you did not study at all and just try to rely on what will happen tomorrow, you failed the exam. Except not every subject. Basically on the subject which is where your favorite teacher is, you didn't exactly fail that subject. But the rest, you were kind of bad because you forgot and the answers were really tricky. Not the answers, the questions were really tricky. So, yeah. And guys, question number 5 will probably be the last question. However, maybe another time I'll also do this quiz. Who knows? So, it's your last day at Hogwarts and your last year. What do you choose to do? Do you choose to prank a really nasty teacher? Somebody like Dolores Umbridge, like a teacher that you don't exceptionally like? Or do you choose to study and impress all of the teachers? Or do you choose to behave naturally as you always do and get everybody's signature written in a special journal and keep it? Or do you choose to sneak into the lunch hall, cafeteria, or whatever you want to call it? No, into the kitchens actually, and steal all of the food. That would be really, 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 interesting. So I'm gonna give you a minute to think. So guys, if you chose to steal all the food from cafeteria, let me tell you something. The house elves, they noticed you trying to steal. They sort of gave you some, but not exactly too much. You didn't manage the prank, but they didn't tell on you, which is really good. You're really lucky with that one. If you chose to behave as usual and get everybody's signature, then nothing much happened, except you got a really good memory, which is good. If you chose to pull a prank on a nasty teacher, some teachers, if that teacher is really nasty, like Dolores Umbridge, they actually didn't mind you doing it. They didn't put you in detention or anything, which you should be really happy for. Because that teacher kind of annoys them too. However, that nasty teacher, she tried to get you back on that. But your friends, they told her, back off, this is our last day, we don't want detention. And yeah, if you chose to study really well and finish the school amazingly, all outstanding on your apples and everything, then congratulations, you later became Minister for Magic. Or at least you got to work in the ministry. Depends on what you want. So yeah, guys, I think that's the end of our quiz. But I hope you had fun doing it. I might do another video like this, depends on if you liked it. Please answer me in the comments if you liked this video. and maybe if I should do some more, because honestly I really liked asking those questions, and I feel like this video really turned out a bit more productive and maybe a bit more on topic than usual, because some of the other videos I didn't exactly know what to talk about. I kept thinking and I didn't really go into much editing, but this one I really tried to get ready for. And please guys, if you're watching this, please leave a like, because I really want to get close to 100 subscribers, at least 100. Currently I'm on 21 subscribers, and yeah, I really enjoy actually editing. Yeah, I started posting a lot more YouTube shorts, and I hope you like those too. And maybe if you like it, please leave a like. Please don't leave it just there, because I really appreciate it, guys, if you maybe like it. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'm not begging you, of course. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I'd really appreciate it if you did, guys. So yeah, and many not question but a little side note. Can you please, guys, leave in the comments who your favorite Harry Potter character is? My favorite is probably Hermione Granger, but I really like other characters too. I really like Dobby, for example. I like every single character in some way, except maybe not Umbridge. And maybe not Voldy. But still, I really love Harry Potter. It's one of my favourite stories ever told. I know I said at the start of the video, but still. So yeah, guys, we're approaching the end of the video slightly. We do have like about a minute left, but guys, please check out other videos. Even though I don't have much, I'm still developing my channel. I'm figuring it out. So yeah, but you can check out my YouTube shorts. Cause I do have not too much, but a bit more than the videos, I think. So yeah, and leave in the comments what you think I should do next for a video, or maybe if I should do a different quiz, except I need to make sure I watch that film yet, or maybe even a quiz that I'll just make up by myself. So yeah, guys, we're reaching the end of the video, so see you next time. Bye.